Balotelli. Aguero! Staggering! Just staggering! Once more they march on together. East of the Pennines. One of the most charismatic, thrilling, engaging venues in the English game, and it throbs again. Erling Haaland, home and away. Born in this singular city during the very summer that his father left it to join Manchester City. For him, a night of curious symmetry and sentiment. Jesse Marsch leads last 4 Premier League games pre-World Cup, as Ali said, produced 22 goals. It is never going to be dull under him. His first Christmas in England. This week, of course, every Premier League gathering has been afforded the chance to lament the passing of and celebrate the life of George Cohen, England's World Cup winning fullback. George Cohen, one of England's 11 for eternity. In April of 1966, a couple of months before it all happened, he was in a Fulham team that won 1-0 here against Leeds. He and Bobby Robson lined up against Jack Charlton and Norman Hunter. 4 Lions. So, caged in again by the familiar frenzy of Ellen Road. Leeds relaunch, aspiring to greater things. City aspire, as ever, only to the very, very best. Ali, Arsenal have won, and Newcastle have won, and United and Liverpool and Chelsea have won. In fact, none of the top 10 have failed to win this week, so it's all on City again. Ake for Haaland! And Meslier got a thumb on it, and it's lifted away by Struijk, and Haaland has to go again. Nudged forward for Greenwood, lifted away by Ake, taken up adroitly by Gundogan, and now De Bruyne can dash. And Haaland is through the middle, and Mahrez is well advanced, and Rodri's joining in. This is Rodri, and this is Mahrez! And Rodri scores! Right on half-time! Leeds undone at last! Inside the last 10 seconds of the only additional first half minute. Manchester City breakthrough courtesy of a first goal this campaign for the Spaniard Rodri, and there will be almost no time to retort. And the travelling Blue Hordes have the moment they have craved. And indeed that is half-time, a half less of fire and fury, more of robustness and rigidity from Leeds United, whose job was nearly done, not least because of some splendid goalkeeping from Ilian Meslier, only for them finally to crumble under pressure when Rodri applied the finishing touch to what had been an eye-pleasing, sweeping City move. And so, at the break at Ellen Road, it is Leeds United 0, the chasing champions Manchester City 1. City have won all 7 games this season that they have led at half-time. They're unbeaten in their last 30 Premier League games in all when they have led at half-time. 29 wins and a draw. Oh, he's given it to Grealish, and Grealish has the freedom of Ellen Road, and Grealish has Haaland! Who finally plants his flag into the heart of his native city. 25 Manchester City goals for Erling Haaland, in front of a proud father and in front of an opposition manager who is bothered and bemused. Well, his dad's only Boxing Day goal came in 1997. Alfinger scored goal for Leeds at Anfield 25 years ago this week. Last time a Haaland played for City at Ellen Road, it was a Joe Royle team. Nicky Weaver, Paul Ritchie, Spencer Pryor, Howie Horlock, Vikings, Whitley, Wanchop, Tiato and Mark Kennedy. September 2000. Gundogan, De Bruyne, Haaland's on his way, Mahrez is on his way, Grealish is joining too. Grealish, Haaland! 3, smooth simplicity. Once more, City's number 9 is the centre of attention. And he now has 2 more Premier League games than his old man, in a fraction of Premier League goals than his father, in a fraction of the games played. But they lost 4-0 at home to Manchester City last season. They are 3-0 down here with 25 minutes to go. And Erling Haaland, before the turn of the year, now within a goal of what would be his 4th Manchester City hat-trick. Greenwood's smashing header, and Leeds have an interest. A truly expert header from Leeds left full-back, his 2nd goal of the season. So City as smooth as they needed to be, resuming just as they would have hoped. A month away from the Premier League has not dulled their dash and dart art, and Pep Guardiola is entitled to the smile that accompanies 3 well-earned points, courtesy not least of 2 more Erling Haaland goals. His numbers continue to be ridiculous. He came back to his birthplace and surely made his mark. Rodri had already scored the first for Manchester City, and though with an adroit header, Pascal Struijk gave Leeds some late interest. Truth be told, there was little jeopardy, and City go above Newcastle and back onto the shoulder of Arsenal at the top of the Premier League. The final score at Ellen Road, Gabby: Leeds United 1, Manchester City 3.